I know everybody's focused on this United Technologies Raytheon deal. You know, I like that one. We got another huge merger this morning. Cramer faves Salesforce is buying another company I like very much, Tableau Software, a cloud-based analytics play, roughly $15.7 billion in stock. I think this is a huge win for Salesforce. They have a fabulous enterprise software platform, but they needed a business intelligence offering that is the best in the country and, well, maybe the world. Now they've got it. However, the stock sold off in the news because it's an all-stock transaction. It's going to shave as much as 39 cents off the company's earnings per share this year. I'm betting the sellers are being short-sighted. To me, this looks like a lot like when Salesforce bought MuleSoft early last year. Stock got slammed, turned out to be a terrific buying opportunity. Don't forget, the company just reported a spectacular quarter last week. But don't take it from me. Let's dig deeper with Marc Benioff, the visionary chairman and co-CEO of Salesforce. Learn more about this deal. Mr. Benioff, welcome back to Mad Money.
Jim, thanks for having me, and hello from New York City.
Well, I was going to say, I'm so used to the San Francisco backdrop. What are you doing in town?
Well, we're opening our Salesforce Tower in New York City tonight in our Ohana floor, which is the very top floor of the building. As you know, we took over the MetLife building at Bryant Park, and we'll open our Ohana floor. And what makes the Ohana floor special is not just this is an incredible wide open floor in the top of this beautiful building, but as part of Salesforce's culture, we provide our top floors of our buildings to nonprofits and NGOs for free at night so they can run their events and programs when we're not using them.
For those of us who have run these balls, I've got to tell you, that's our biggest cost. So thank you very much for all the charities who need that.
Well,
Marc,
we're really excited to give those floors to the nonprofits. They certainly can use them.
Yeah, oh boy, more than ever. Marc, you made an acquisition today that I told you as soon as I saw it. It took my breath away how brilliant it is. The one thing that you lacked, I felt, because you're very customer-centric, is you needed the single best data analytics not just the dashboard, but everything. So it could be easy even for trailhead people to learn. It's the simplest and easiest. People can look at it by going to a public site, and it's absolutely fantastic. So let me ask you, why do you think the stock market took it as if you paid too much?
Well, Jim, you're absolutely right. There's really three cornerstones of digital transformation. The first one is the customer. And, of course, we do that in spades. We do that better than anybody else. And the second, well, we did that a year ago with MuleSoft integration, the ability to integrate all your data sources together so you can get a more holistic view, or what we call customer 360. But you're really touching on the third cornerstone of digital transformation, which is the analytics and the visualization and the business intelligence to see everything in your company. And as you know, Jim, there's no more amazing company in that category than Tableau, whose mission is to make sure that the world can see and understand data. And that is what excites us as well.
Well, I think it's important to point out, I mean, we've been, Adam Slipsey's been in the show. There was a time when we really weren't that interested in our show with Tableau Data because I didn't really think it was a cloud-based company. Adam comes from Amazon. In a remarkably short period of time, he makes it really so it can be, if you want on-premise, if you want cloud, it's still the best data. It sounded like there's some of your key customers, like one you mentioned in Minnesota, were demanding that you merge or have something as a deal with these guys.
Well, you're exactly right. I was in Minneapolis just last week, and when I was with one of our very largest customers, they're doing some incredible work with their supply chain and the ability to connect with their customer in a whole new way. And of course, that's what we do for them. But at the very end of the meeting, they're talking about how they're going to visualize and provide analytics and business intelligence on this incredible infrastructure that we've helped them build. And they had chosen Tableau. And then, of course, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wow, this is just going to be an incredible acquisition for Salesforce because it's really the best of both worlds. It's two amazing companies coming together. And Tableau is a company at scale, Jim. It's an incredible company. And putting that together with Salesforce, it just supercharges both of our organizations.
Well, do you think people just have short memories? I mean, literally, just a little more than a year ago, you bought MuleSoft. I know you did it on our show, a morning show, and I said, Marc, you paid too much. And you said, Jim, that's short-sighted. Look what's going to happen. It was 7 days. And then the stock was back. I mean, I think, once again, you have dilution, but the cash flow is fantastic for the two companies together.
Well, first of all, in terms of cash flow, Jim, I don't know if you remember our quarter that we just announced last week.
Right.
But we had record cash flows. And, we've had phenomenal cash generation. Our business has done a great job in cash. But I have to be honest with you, Jim, Tableau didn't want our cash. They wanted our equity, because they know that the real value here is in the company that we're creating together. And, we would have been more than happy to give them any currency they wanted, but ultimately they want our stock. And, hey, I can't blame them. Look at how it's performed, over the last decade. It's been incredible. And I have a huge vision, and so do they, on what's possible for the future. And when you look at that, we're really looking at a company that's going to fast-track to $30 billion in revenue and enterprise software, and there just isn't very many of those companies out there today.
Now, someone was saying to me, look, Jim, if you think they're so smart, why couldn't they just go build this themselves? I said in return that you want a both ease to use and the best in show. Because I think if you just talked about Trailhead for a second, people would recognize, using that public site that you suggest everybody look at, why this is so synergistic.
I have to be honest with you, Jim. I'm a huge believer in innovation. It's one of our core values. Our 4 core values: trust, customer success, innovation, and equality. Well, let me just talk about innovation for a second. I so strongly believe in not just organic innovation, and you've seen that, of course, our core sales cloud, our core service cloud, our core platform. But I also strongly believe that companies, to be competitive and successful today, have to also believe in inorganic innovation. And you don't have to look any farther than things like our marketing cloud or our commerce cloud. And you've spoken now about our integration cloud as well. And in these technologies, we were able to acquire great companies that like ExactTarget, like Demandware, and like MuleSoft, that became the heart of our Customer 360. We can't build the technology fast enough to be able to deliver to our customers' demand. And now by doing that, we're able to create this complete Customer 360 platform that gives our customers everything they do to not only connect with their customer in a whole new way, not only to connect with every data source they have, but also to be able to have the visualization, data analytics, and business intelligence to achieve their total success. And for digital transformation, which is what's happening right now, Jim, that is mission critical.
Well, look, I think it's a great acquisition. People are being short-sighted, they're looking at 30 whatever cents per share. They're not thinking about the much bigger picture. But Marc is, and so is Adam, who's such a sensational person. Thank you, Marc Benioff, Chairman, co-CEO of Salesforce.
Jim, go Warriors.
Well, you might need that good. You need KD there, I got to tell you. So maybe.
Come to the Ohana Florida tonight, Jim. We're going to watch the Warriors
All
win.
right, we love Greg, too, from the Warriors. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.